Mitrom and Bandhuvom, welcome to South Asia Maps, Intellectual Kshatriya channel, Education channel. This is your presenter Dr. J. Reddy. We are continuing our fascinating series on the Rayalaseema region of Andhra Pradesh, Deccan, South India. Excuse me. It is also called ceded districts in Deccan because it was ceded by Nizam Ali Khan to British East India Company Bahadur by the Treaty of Secession in 1800 as a part of arrears of subsidiary alliance. All these districts were ceded, so they were called ceded districts. And later, eventually, the 5 districts were formed. That is the Bellary, Kurnool, Kadapa, Anantapur, Chitravati. We are talking about the geographic regions, physiographic regions of Rayalaseema. And we have identified nearly 23 geographic regions. The advantage of these physiographic regions and maps over the political maps is you will get a deeper understanding of the rivers, gorges, plains, the plateaus, mountains, and so on. And these things will shape the economy, society, history, and culture. In the part 5 of the series, I have briefly talked about 23 regions. You can look at it. Now we are looking at the 11th part of this region, that is Rayalaseema, 16th region. This is our Rayalaseema series. Is a fascinating land of Vijayanagara emperors. Rajarsi Krishna Deva Raya ruled this land nearly 30 years from 1500 to 1530 AD. When he passed away, that is 35 years before the very major battle of Tallikota, Rakasgi, Thangadgi, on the Don River region, which is a tributary of Krishna in the Vijapura region, Rayalaseema, that is the Karnataka plateau. Now today we are looking at this particular part. Rayalaseema Peneplains we looked, Rayalaseema Plateau we are looking now, Erramala ranges. These 3 are called Rayalaseema Uplands. Before that, Mitram, you should be having this broad idea that will give you a very bird's eye view perspective. Rayalaseema Upland is the upland region. That is more than 150-200 meters. Most of the time it will be 300-400 meters. And in the plateau region, you will get more than 1000 meters near Madanapalli, that is Horsley Hills and so on. Upland regions of Rayalaseema. RS is Rayalaseema here. Peneplain means nearly plain. This is eroded by the wind and water, so on. So it's low-lying area. There is not much difference in the undulation. We previously identified Alur and Adoni regions, that is essentially in the Kurnool district, south of Tungabhadra, and northern region is Tungabhadra and southern region is the Kurnool district border. We are talking about the old district border of Kurnool, around about 1995 and so on. Next part is Rayalaseema Plateau, is much undulating in topography. We have identified Anantapur region, Kadiri region, Madanapalli regions, and Chittur Hills. We will deal Chittur Hills separately. What are the demarcations? Anantapur region is south of Penna river, north of Chitravati river. So, east of Penna river and west of Chitravati. The region between the Penna river, Chitravati region is Anantapur. Chitravati, Papagni river is the Kadiri. The rest is Madanapalli, Chittur Hill. So, you have to remember 3 rivers, Penna river, Chitravati river, Papagni river. So, Anantapur, Kadiri regions. I will show you the map that will be very clear to you. Mitram and Bandhuvam, if you are new to my education channel, I have put a lot of effort for you. If you spend time, and you can take an immense advantage of learning various Indology series, history, geography, culture, economy, society, human ecology, and international geography, and so on. From this series, I have already posted 410 videos. You can go South Asia Maps JRD. You can see South Asia Maps JRD, no space, or you can type JRD in the YouTube channel. You can find them, and there are 30 or so playlists, and I put them in the appropriate playlist. You can pick and choose the part you want. This is the gives the overall background. This is the Deccan region. Excuse me. This is the Bay of Bengal Ganga Sagar. This is the Sindh Sagar. And always when people talk about the Ceded districts, Datta Mandalam or Rayalaseema, mostly they will be talking about Telugu speaking districts. There are 4 with overflowing regions. That is the Kurnool, Kadapa, Anantapur, Chittur. Bellary for nearly 150 years was part of Ceded district. So people in Rayalaseema are still emotionally associated with Bellary. So that is also historically Rayalaseema zone. And east of this Velikonda ranges, lot of areas of Prakasham. Of course, Nellore was ruled by royals, is also called Rayalaseema, but more integrated with the coastal region or Sarkar region or Coromandel region of Andhra Pradesh. Of course, because these are Tamil speaking areas, Chengalpattu, Arakadu, Baramahal, that is Dharmapuri, Krishnagiri, some parts were ruled by Rayas, but they are not generally considered Rayalaseema, even though Vellore, Raya Vellore and Palar were the historical capital. And this is the overall region. So if you look this map, the things will be very clear. So this is the low-lying region. The Painghat means low-lying. This green means it will be round about, you see the green is below 150, light green is 300, yellow is 300 to 600 meters. So this is less than 150, this is round about 150 to 300, this is 500, this is more than, this is 600 up to, this is more than 900 to 1000. So this is the Velikonda, Palakondas here, this is the Nandyal Valley, Kundu Valley. You can see Rayalaseema upland, this all region. This is the Peneplain, right? We talked about Adoni here, Alur, and Rayadurgam and Kalyandurgam. This. We are talking about the plateau region. Even though this entire says plateau, but we have made much deeper divisions. So you have Penna river. Always remember this. This is the Penna river that winds to almost middle part of Rayalaseema, northern part, southern part. This is the Papagni river. Chitravati river. PC. Penna, Chitravati, Papagni. Between Penna and Chitravati, this Anantapur region, this is the plateau region also. Between Chitravati and Papagni, this is also plateau region. We are talking about these two, as well as east of it Madanapalli. This is the Horsley Madanapalli region. So that is, this is the Cheyeru river, Punchu and Bahuda. So you can see the Penna and Chitravati, Papagni. You can say broadly Cheyeru. So this is the Madanapalli region, Kadiri region, Anantapur region. If you remember this, you won't be getting lost. So Rayalaseema Uplands, Peneplain Plateau we looked at. So once you understand broadly, this is just, I have put the more information here. And what are the regions that bind this? So you can very easily get it. So anyway, I have put this for your information. You can stop at that place. You can read it also. Let me go over here very easy. So the northern part overlooking the plateau are the 4, 5, 6. Remember, this is the Muchukota hills. These are the Seshachalam hills, Palakonda hills. Sometimes Seshachalam, Palakonda hills range is overlapping and people use different terms also. But I have kept this nomenclature throughout our presentation so that you will be consistent, and if you read different information, so that's not a serious issue. Southern part of this Palakonda's Seven Hills region is the Chandragiri, Tirupati, Renugunda junction. So this is the northernmost 4, 5, 6. This is of course the Pinakini river, Penna river, and Chitravati river will be here, and Papagni river will be here, the Cheyeru river will be there. So these are the entire, this is the part 11 is the RAYALASEEMA Plateau region. So northern portion is surrounded by Palakonda, Seshachalam and Muchukota. Northernmost part and western part is the Penna river, and the southernmost part is the Pala river. You can see the Pala river. When you see this, you can broadly discern it. And Punya river, this is the Kolar Plateau, this is the Bengaluru Plateau. This part is called Chandragiri Basin. There is a river called Swarnamukhi river that also goes via Chandragiri, Srikalahasti and Naidupeta and Vakadu Vijayanagara region. A branch joins Pulicat Lake. So that's the broadly these are the surrounding areas. I have put it the same information here, and this is the Plateau region. See Penna river. We go and look at the actual maps that will make more sense for you. Excuse me. So where do we start? This is our falling rains map. Fascinating. I have purposefully kept this for you. This is, remember, P.V. Narasimha Rao was the Premier of Bharat 1991 to 96. This is the Palakonda, this is the Velikonda, this is the Palakonda. You can see this is the Nandyal Basin, this is the Erramalas. Erramalas are also part of Rayalaseema Upland regions. We talk in the next part. So this is the Peneplain we talked about. See, this is the Almaty Dam, this is the Narayanpur Dam, this is the Srisailam, this is the Hospeta, this is the Tungabhadra River. South of Tungabhadra River, you can see more subdued part Peneplain, Adoni Alur region and Kanekal, Kalyandurg and Rayadurg region that we covered. So the remaining part is much more undulating, that is the Plateau region here. We can expand it further and look at it. Always remember the landmarks. This is the Penna River Somasila Dam, and this is the Hospeta Dam, the Sandur Hills. Pinakin, this is the Guntakal Junction, the major junction. You can see Guntakal. This is the Bellary Junction. This is the, of course, the Hospeta Junction. And Guntakal Junction means near Guntakal you will always see this is the Tadipatri, this is the on the Penna River. So because this is the Anantapur, so Penna river will be somewhere here. This is the Penna river. This is the Anantapur region. This junction is Dharmavaram. So Anantapur Dharmavaram region. You can see this is the Parnapalli balancing reservoir and Chitravati. This is the Mailavaram, and of course that is the Gandikota. This is the Mailavaram. This is the Parnapalli. These are the Seshachalam. This is the Muchukota. These are the Palakondas. So between these rivers, this is the, you can see the major Anantapur region. This is the Chitravati river. And next to the Chitravati river and Papagni river. You remember this is the Papagni. That means this is the Chakrayapeta basin. This is the Galivedi will be somewhere here. This is essentially Gandi, not Gandikota. This is the Vempalli. This will be Pulvendra. So between this region, the landmark is of course the Kadiri. This is the Kadiri region. So Kadiri is here. How do you remember Kadiri? This is the Madanapalli, right? Madanapalli region, Horsley Hills, Kurbalakota, Madanapalli Road, and this is the Kadiri region. I think this is the this should be the Kadiri. I'm not sure which one I said. Yeah. Here to here Pulvendra. This is the Kadiri. So those are the regions. This is again. This is the Cheyeru river. This is the Cheyeru. This is the Punchu. This is the Bahuda. And this is the Cheyeru. And this is the Madanapalli. Madanapalli is not actually connected. This is a Madanapalli road railway station. This is also called Kurbalakota. You can see very high hills, Horsley Hills. They are different from Guramkonda. That's other place nearby. So you can see that area. This is the, of course, the Pakala Junction, this should be the Chittur region. We talk about that later. So you can see this fascinating region again in this map. Remember, Penna river is the northernmost. We identified in the plateau 3 regions, right? Anantapur, Kadiri, and here Madanapalli. We will see the Penna river. We can see this is the Tadipatri will be on the Penna. This is the Pamidi is on the Penna. This is the Penna river. Penna river, so Anantapur region. So this is the Dharmavaram, means you have a Chitravati river in Dharmavaram. Puttapati is also on Chitravati river. Gorantla somewhere is also Chitravati. Gorantla, Puttapati, Dharmavaram, Parnapalli goes to Mailavaram dam, the Gandikota, near Kondapuram, Gandikota region joins. So this region, the entire region is the plateau, that is the Anandapuram region of the plateau. Between that Parnapalli, this is the Seshachalam. Up to this is the Papagni, Galividu, Chakrayapeta. You can see Vempalle here. You can see that's the Vempalle. So this region center and the Kadiri is the Kadiri region. Excuse me. East of this Papagni river, you can see the Madanapalli, Kurbalakota here, Gurramkonda. Until this region, you can see this river, the river valley, small river valley that goes, this is the Punchu river, because Pileru, remember Punchu, west, that is the Kaligiri is Bahuda, they are joined at Tisundupalli or Rayavaram and form the Cheyeru river. So the further southern part is less subdued, Chittur hills. That's the part here. This is not really so much informative map. We can see the broadly here. So the Penna river here, Anantapur is one region, and Kadiri is somewhere here. Here Kadiri, this is the Madanapalli region, Chittur further, and so on. That is about the fascinating Rayalaseema Plateau region. We have Rayalaseema Plateau region, part of Upland region of Rayalaseema. We looked at what is the difference between Uplands, the Peneplains, Rayalaseema Plateau, and the Plateau. We looked at the Anantapur region, Kadiri region, Madanapalli regions. There is the 3 demarcations of Penna river and Chitravati river, that is the Anantapur. After Chitravati river, Papagni, that is the Kadiri. Then the Papagni and Cheyeru, you will have Madanapalli regions. That's the broadly. Mitramundu Bandhuvam, hope this will give you the fascinating land of royals. And if you like these presentations, and please take time to subscribe the channel, bring it to the notice of your friends, and put your comments. Thank you very much. And you can join me in the next presentation. That will be the next series will be Erramala ranges. That is the reddish hilly regions. Erra means red, Nallamala means dark or black. See you later.